Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. You are watching International Affairs with Dr. Masood, and today we are going to talk about the most powerful nuclear weapon ever made by the Russians after Tsar Bomba. This particular nuclear weapon is known as RS-28 and it is known by NATO as Saturn II because of its destructive attributes. So let's analyze that why this nuclear weapon is dangerous for the US or their NATO allies. So first of all, what makes this nuclear weapon dangerous is the global outreach. This nuclear weapon got a range of about 18,000 kilometers and it can travel with Mach 20 speed, which means that it can travel 24,000 plus kilometers per hour speed. And it can carry 10 heavy nuclear warheads or 16 lighter weight nuclear warheads. It is actually a MIRV technology. A MIRV technology is very, very dangerous. Why it is dangerous? Because it can carry multiple warheads and these warheads can target on multiple locations. So because of its greater outreach, because of its destructive power, it can carry a payload of about 10 tons. So which makes this nuclear weapon a destructive force for the US and their allies in the European countries. So it is actually a threat for the US. So let's analyze that if this nuclear weapon is ever used, how destructive it is going to be and what losses the European countries or the US can incur after this. So I told you before that its payload capacity is 10 tons and it can carry at least 10 heavy warheads and a payload capacity for about 750 kilotons. And if you compare it with the nuclear weapons used in Nagasaki, Hiroshima, 15 kilotons, so it means that this nuclear weapon is 50 times more destructive than the weapon used in Japan. That this particular 1 megaton of nuclear weapon can flatten an area of about 3 to 5 kilometers and cause severe damage and fire up to 15 kilometers. Produce radiation fallout to at least 1,000 kilometers or beyond. So if this nuclear warhead is used on different cities, it can destroy at least 10 to 15 cities, different cities in one strike. So according to estimates, a country on the size of France or an area of about Texas in the US could be destroyed. So one fully loaded 750 kilotons of Saturn II can literally kill millions of people and also destroy infrastructure and other things. It can trigger nuclear winter if used on a large scale. So this is something very, very dangerous, and if this nuclear weapon is used, it is going to start a global nuclear war, because United States of America, no doubt they will also use their nuclear weapons against Russia. So in the next video, we are going to talk about that what dangerous nuclear weapons United States of America also got and how they are going to deter the Russians from using this nuclear weapon as a first strike. So in a nutshell, that Saturn II is not just a weapon, it's a weapon of mass destruction. It can destroy entire regions or entire cities. It can trigger global war. It can create a fallout that could be unimaginable. It can kill millions of people in a one go. And of course, it can also lead to global catastrophe. So this is something very, very dangerous which the Russians have developed. And this is the weapon they developed just to deter the United States of America and their European allies for going for missile defense shield. But this is something is solely for nuclear deterrence purposes, and I believe it should remain as a nuclear deterrence purposes, and it should never be used on mankind, because if this nuclear weapon is used, the world is going to end, because of the United States of America and the European countries also retaliate with their nuclear weapons, and there won't be any humans left on this planet. Thank you very much for watching this video, and share and of course subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.